A man who says former Ozark Mayor Mark Blankenship targeted him over political differences plans to keep pursuing a lawsuit after a federal judge's ruling this week. Bryant Fontenot says the conflict grew out of a dispute tied to comments Blankenship made about public library books. Fontenot was among those who pushed to censure the mayor. He says police later arrested him in connection with that dispute, leading to a lawsuit against Blankenship, other city officials, and police officers. A federal judge dismissed the claims Tuesday against those other defendants. Fontenot's attorney, Andrew Scarborough, says the judge also dismissed Blankenship in his official role as mayor, but the lawsuit will continue against Blankenship personally. Fontenot says officers confronted him after he tried to speak with Blankenship following a 2024 council meeting. Ultimately, he was arrested on harassment charges, which an Ozark judge dismissed. Blankenship lost his re-election bid last year.